Now, what if you say you need, like, okay, 50 rooms, and we had booked your 50 rooms, remember? And then, because I had family at the last minute, like a week before the reunion, here come more people,
Right.
we're coming, we don't, we got, and we need like 10 more rooms, and then we come to you and say, oh my God, I know we had a cutoff date, we need 10 more, and you gave us the rate for the room, like $89 a night, and then at the last minute, this is your peak hour now, and you have to, could we get those rooms for the same price as as you gave, the good rate?
For me now,
your
you
rate,
put it,
now your rate is gone up. You know what I mean?
yeah, so here's,
It's like,
yeah, here's the thing, all right, so I'm going to give away a little industry trick here. Most hotels think that they're an airline. So that means that the last room that they have available they think is worth more than the first room they sold. Just like an airline seat. How well has the airlines done at this? Not very well, because they're not doing well financially. Right? Everyone thinks that they have an inherent value on a guest room, just like an airline seat. So if you get into a situation like this where you have the last minute people that need their rooms, call a hotel and ask them what they have. Talk to your salesperson and say, look, I need 10 more rooms. I know it's last minute. Do you have it available? If it is the last 10 rooms in the hotel, just by chance, if it is, more than likely, they may not give you all 10 at the same rate that you had negotiated. They might give you a slightly higher rate. It all depends on how they run and manage their hotel rooms. If it's a very popular weekend, it might be the best rate available. But if you talk to your sales manager, you're better off going through your sales manager to see what they can do for you, if you communicate that fact. It all depends on the business level in the hotel. Certain cities, weekends are their bread and butter. So you're more likely not to get what you want on a very busy weekend in a very popular city, say like in San Francisco or New York or some of those larger venues, Atlanta, Nashville, because that's their bread and butter. So you just have to talk to your sales manager and get your sales manager involved so that person can fight for your rooms. Because there's like a wizard in the back who manages that stuff for us. And we have to go beg for them. So, but I won't say no. If it was here, we would take care of you. So that's always, my philosophy, and I always get yelled at because my philosophy as a director and as a salesperson was, if I don't take care of my groups, they won't take care of me. Right? And so Dorothy goes and tells her friends, I love the Hyatt, they were really good, but you know what? They didn't give me those last 10 rooms I needed for those last 10 rooms. She tells 5 of her friends, they tell 5 of their friends. All of a sudden it's like, that's how it works. So every hotel it's important for them, if they don't believe that they should take care of their groups, send them to me, because I'll tell them how important it is, because that's how we make our living, is taking care of people. So, I'd rather take care of you and upset 10 people I don't even know who might be booking online. They don't know who I am, I don't know who they are, so it would be good for me to take care of Dorothy, because I know she can spread the word about how to take care of her. If a hotel will not, this is important, if a hotel will not budge on their attrition levels, ask for a lower rate to get better pickup. Ask them. Because if their more important thing is to put the heads in the beds, then say, you know what? Before I sign anything, I want you to give me a lower rate. I can guarantee you, if you give me a lower rate, we'll pick up those rooms. So, and then another thing too that this always cracks me up. I've seen a few of these. Make sure that a hotel is charging you for profit. Typical hotel room profit is about 80% of your room rate. So if your roommate's $100, they're only supposed to charge you $80. You'll see a lot of hotels that will charge you 100%. By law, they can't do that. It's against the law for anybody. even association or group, corporate groups, anybody. It's against the law. So cancellation. Let's touch base on this. All right, so she asked the question about what if a hotel can't accommodate additional rooms? Okay. From a legal standpoint, they don't have to accommodate you. You sign a contract for a certain amount of rooms, and that's what you agreed to. If they want to help you out, they're going to help you out. Because that's their job. But maybe it's just a hotel that physically doesn't have enough rooms. Maybe there's a way, a solution, like they can find you another hotel close by. There's other solutions. By law, they've upheld their end of the bargain, and you've upheld your end of the bargain. So from a legal standpoint, really isn't anything that they can do. The best thing to do is try to take care of it. So if you need 20 more rooms, say for instance, if it's a 150-room hotel and you contract 100 rooms, they sell the other 50 and you need 20 more, they physically don't have it. They've upheld their end of the bargain, you've upheld yours. So that one would be a little tricky. I would try to avoid it at all costs. But you know, again, it's about taking care of your clients, taking care of your guests. So you know, if it means that they maybe oversell the hotel to take care of you and roll the dice, or they go to 20 other guests and they say, do you mind, we have a group that's grown, you're only staying for one night. There's a lot of things that might be happening that you don't know about, but if they don't talk to you about it prior, it is not uncommon to see that in a contract that I don't know. Because a lot of times what happens is a lot of hotels will get a contract from an association and a lot of corporate groups. They'll have that in their contracts. So we use a lot of other groups' contracts. They'll tell us we can't walk them for another group that will pay more money. So that's where that whole thought process is coming from. So, but if you upheld your legal end of the bargain, and they have too, it would be harder to negotiate that. But I mean, it's worth having a conversation with, say, hey, look, I know I'm going to need 20 additional rooms, or I have all of a sudden there's an influx because we're celebrating a special party, or it's a special anniversary. It's all about communication. If you don't want to have it in your contract, then don't. But again, it's a legal matter, so there's some of these legalese you won't get out of the contract. So on that particular one, I would try to work with the hotel, see if you can get additional rooms at another hotel close by. See what they can help you do, partner with another hotel. Say, I have this great family group, they're coming in, they need 20 more rooms, can you help us out, give them the same rates that we have? You know, we all work together very closely in this community. So, for instance, Howard, who's at the Deerfield Marriott Suites, and I talk all the time. And if we have groups that we want to try to interact, because, you know, he and I always tease each other, because I'm like, come on, you got to help us out. It's hockey. We need hockey. During the winter, we need hockey. Come on, Howard, help us out. And he's always like, Tim, I can't. Come on. I said, we got to partner together. We work together, we get more business, right? We take care of more folks, the better off we are. And that's what it's all about. So, so cancellation can be tricky. Hopefully that's the driver.
Yeah.
Again, I put in our contract, we don't have cancellations in our weekend contracts. So, it's funny, we have a lot of people just kind of walk through here, neighborhood people that walk through. If you're looking at a city that you must have cancellation in the contract, ask them if you can base it off one peak night.